Hello my loves and welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be doing a mid-year sort of make 9 vibe sewing plan. The first half of this year has just flown by and we've just been so busy, so I've not been able to do as much sewing as I would have liked, and so I haven't created yet a video for the rest of this year. But it's never too late. We're going to start doing one today, and I've got quite a few bits on my to-do list this year, and as you've probably seen from my previous videos, I am very keen on almost doing a project pan situation with my fabrics, because I just have so many beautiful bits but they're just taking up so much space and they're not being loved, they're not being used. So we're on a mission to make use of every single item that we have. So that's the plan. I do intend on making a video kind of almost doing a declutter of my fabric stash. I do want to donate some that I'm maybe just not planning on using and stuff like that. So I will do a video kind of organising that. I have ordered some drawers as well to kind of organise my bits. So again, I will show you all that process as well. But yeah, these are my up there plans for this year. Doesn't mean I'm going to get them all done. I'm going to be kind to myself, and obviously it depends on how life is. But yeah, I am really looking forward to this year of sewing. Now, starting off with what I'm wearing, this actually used to be a strapless maxi dress, and I've actually made it more into a midi dress with these puff sleeves, which I'm absolutely loving. I do have a video I think on this, so I'll link that down below if I can find it. But yeah, I wear this so much, and it's just one of those great items that you can just wear in this heat wave of a weather in the UK and not have to necessarily wear a bra. Don't tell anyone. But yeah, really love this, and you will see that there is a theme with a couple of bits that will kind of have a similar sort of vibe to this. So yeah, without further ado, let's get on into the video. So make number 1 is going to be using this lovely chiffon yellow gingham fabric, which if you haven't seen my fabric haul video, I will link it down below. I did manage to find this in the charity shop. It's actually a curtain, and I got 2 panels of this. It just looks absolutely stunning. I just think it's so in right now in terms of fashion. I have seen some inspiration that I do want to make with this, and I'll pop some pictures up on the side. But I would like to make a pair of shorts with a frill detail at the bottom, and this pair that I saw in Marks and Spencer's is totally the vibe that I'm after. Because it is chiffon, I probably am going to have to line this fabric, and also maybe use interfacing on the area that I want to make the frill with. But I think it's totally doable. We all love an elasticated waistband, and I just think this would be gorgeous. Now, to make the shorts, I wasn't going to use sewing pattern generally. I was going to actually self-draft, but in order to make the front and back proportion in the crotch area correct, because I feel like that just would take too much time to self-draft that from scratch, I am going to be using this free sewing pattern from Unfettered Patterns, and it's the pleated tailored Bermuda shorts, which is this one here, which is a very different style to what I'm after, but just to kind of get the overall shape and then self-draft it from there. So yeah, a really good sort of staple short sew pattern if you're after one. Because I have 2 panels, I was thinking of making a similar sort of top to this one. I'd probably want it to come in a little bit more than this one, with a little bit of a, not a shirred detail, because I do love a shirred detailing, don't get me wrong. However, the process of doing so is so time consuming, and quite honestly the time that I probably just don't have. So I was thinking of either doing elasticated channeling and almost creating like a billowy area, which would give a little bit more space, a little bit more breathing space. And then I wanted to make it into a bit more of a cropped design. So still with the elastic channeling around the waist, just kind of cinch it in and create a nice little hourglass figure. But I just thought it would be really great to make almost like a co-ord style outfit, and still be able to wear them interchangeably with different items, like a white t-shirt with the shorts, or like a pair of jeans with the top. And I just thought it'd be really fun little addition to my wardrobe. So yeah, really looking forward to this one. So sewing plan number 2 is with this gorgeous, I wouldn't call it gingham, but gingham styled seersucker fabric. And how gorgeous is that? Look at the texture, it just looks absolutely phenomenal. and very light, but quite a nice weight to it, that it feels really good quality. And just look how flowy that is. It's just so perfect for the summer. They do have this in other colours. This one's from Hobbycraft. I will link anything down below if I can find it. And so yeah, I really adore this fabric. And the sewing pattern that I was thinking of making with it is this free sewing pattern actually from Tiana's Closet called the Isla Puffed Sleeve Top. Now I haven't made anything with this just yet, but look how phenomenal this looks. You've got a lovely billowy sort of sleeve, 3/4 length. You have a nice sort of V-neck detailing, which I have been looking at my body shape composition and what kind of suits me, and it's definitely a lower sort of neck or a V-neck style. So this will be super flattering for me, and it's almost got like a baby doll styled top. I was actually thinking, because I've got quite a bit of meterage here, is to make it into a dress. So yeah, we'll see. I did also think it could look quite nice with a shirred bodice, but I just don't know if I've got the time for that. To be honest, I think it'd probably be quicker to make this version, and it'll be a little bit different to other items that I've got in my wardrobe, and a really lovely staple to have. So sewing plan number 3 is going to be using this black broderie anglais fabric. Oh my goodness, how gorgeous is that? I don't know if that's picking up the light. It's quite shady on this side because it's a very bright day today. But yeah, look how gorgeous the detailing is on that. Yes, so it does have, because it is broderie anglais, you can kind of see a little bit of hand. To be honest, it's not really that sheer. If I put it up to the light, it's a little bit sheer. So I may need to use my lining fabric for this. But yeah, such a beautiful colour. I've been after a puff sleeve back dress for quite some time, and I just haven't really found anything that's quite breathable. I did find a really lovely top version of that, but when it arrived, it was like this crunchy plastic material, which I just knew I was going to sweat with. So I just thought it'd be really nice to get a cotton version, which is lovely, light, airy, breezy, especially with black, because black can be very warm. So yeah, I'm really excited to make something with this. And the sewing pattern I had in mind for it is this is also I believe from Tiana's Closet, is the jean puffed sleeve top. Now again, it does have the shirred bodice on the front and the back, and almost like a little peplum detail with a puffed sleeve. Again, I don't think I'm going to be doing it in the shirred version, but in the elasticated channeling version, just because time, and I think it would look just as flattering, to be honest. But yeah, I think that would look so sweet. Again, I haven't made this one yet, so this will be a really fun one to kind of give a review with after, but again, it's a free one, so yeah, a really lovely one to be making. Now, sewing plan number, what are we on, 4? I think we're on 4. I wanted to use this lovely double gauze fabric from my last video, so if you haven't seen that, again, I will pop that down in the description box down below. But yeah, really lovely double gauze fabric. I haven't sewn with double gauze yet, but I thought this would be a perfect way to kind of test out how it is to sew. And I'm going to be making a very classic sort of boxy t-shirt at a cropped length, because I do find that a cropped top does hit at a slightly better, more flattering point for me, especially if I wear sort of high-waisted trousers with them. And I was going to use the t-shirt of the K8849 Simplicity pattern, just this one here in the middle here. This one does look a little bit longer, but I'm going to make it a little bit shorter. And I probably will size up slightly just so I get a little bit more of that boxy look. But yeah, I just thought this was a really lovely colour, and I think the combination of these two together would be perfect. Now, sewing plan number 5 is actually one that I've already started but haven't finished. And if I show you the fabric, it's absolutely stunning. This was one that I thrifted quite some time ago, but it's this very lovely magenta-y colour. It's very, it holds its structure very well. It's kind of like a taffeta sort of type material in terms of how it holds its weight, and it is a little bit sheer. See if I can show you the end. It's all nicely packed, but yeah, it's very sheer. So yeah, that will be one I really want to finish because I do want to wear it this summer, and it is a very summery fabric, so I do want to get that done by the end of this summer. And the sewing pattern that I'm using for this is the McCall's M8090, which I have made before and I absolutely love. I'll link one of my videos down below of one of the caftan dresses that I made to go to Mauritius, and it's absolutely fabulous. I still wear it now and it's a great piece. So yeah, more than happy to outfit repeat with this one. I was hoping to maybe do a button down detailing down the front for this one, and maybe have like a belt cinching at the waist, because I think that would look quite cute as well. But yeah, really love that. And because this fabric does have multiple, see if I can show you. Yeah, so it has the smaller print and the bigger print, so you could really have quite a lot of fun with pattern placement there. And it's got a nice sort of gold edging, which I can definitely be using for maybe the belt or maybe the bottom of the skirt. So yeah, that is definitely one that's taken a little bit longer to make, but I do want to complete that one because it's a very lovely dress. I was going to leave it quite sheer because I do have a pink slip dress that can go underneath, very simple, just above the knee, but I just thought it was almost quite a nice detail to have it a little bit see-through. So yeah, that's over. Now this fabric I just picked up last week and I just couldn't help myself. It was a remnant in Hobbycraft for £1, and just look how precious the pattern is. I think there's only ½ a metre in here, but I thought this would make a lovely homeware piece, and I was thinking maybe like a cushion with maybe some matching bits that can go with it in the living room. I don't know, I haven't decided yet. But even just some cushions with some nice piping detail around the edge. I do have some really nice fringing that can go around the edge to elevate it as well. But I just thought that was such a lovely find. Now, the final sewing plan is going to be a little bit of a thrifty make. Now, I really want to make my cousin's son some trousers because he's walking now and he just looks so adorable in these little cute pattern trousers. I was looking for sort of a striped material like this, but I couldn't find anything. So this is actually a pair of very big, very big trousers that I found in Sainsbury's. It was 30% off 12, which is about £9, I want to say. But I thought I would use the fabric to make the little one some trousers. I also found this fabric, this was also from Hobbycraft, that I do think would look really cute as a pair of trousers. It's not that soft, it's quite crunchy, so I'm going to wash it and see how it turns out. But I think this as a pair of sort of balloon style trousers would look so cute. I did have a little bit of a moment where I was thinking maybe one leg like this and one leg like this, like joined together. Could look quite cute. Could look a bit clowny, who knows? Let me know what you think. But I could just make 2 pairs of trousers, but yeah, I'm going to have a little play around with these two to make some bottoms. And lastly, a bonus make if I have time is I really want to make a t-shirt from this lovely Tilly the Buttons jersey fabric. It's absolutely glorious. It's got such a lovely consistency. It feels so expensive, such good quality. The reverse side is not plain white, it has the blue backing as well. And I'm always just after a really good quality t-shirt, and I think making this in sort of a cropped version would just look really good. So yeah, really excited to make that too. Yeah, I have put quite a lot of bits on my list to do, so we'll need to think that one through, and if not, that will be the one probably that won't get done. But anyway guys, I really hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and maybe watch some of my other videos. It really helps the algorithm boost my videos to more and more people. I've popped a couple of playlists of some of the favourite videos you love to watch, including free sewing patterns, hauls, sewing plans and all that jazz. And I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!